Universal Addict Radio HQ, representing kings of the rings to the fullest. King Ricky made the hot tag to Willie T, and out of nowhere like Randy is the queen bee. K-Fay brother, 400 plus in the bag like money in the bank brother. See when they pod, it's the opposite of common. Look at the comments, crowned at a certified top 10. You heard? Kings of the Rings pod. Throw up a too sweet when you see the squad. Like a chop in a, I know you feel it. Kings of the Rings are the illest. Kings of the Rings are the illest. Kings of the Rings are the illest.
You know, you guys might be the illest, but I'm over here very healthy.
Wow, I love that for you.
Yeah, it's really great. I'm still kind of upset I didn't go to Double or Nothing. Ladies and gentlemen,
Same.
welcome the Kings of the Rings podcast, episode number 444, which is good luck for subbing, seeing there's a blue moon over the weekend. I'm your host, King Ricky Rose. Thank you guys for joining us. We are live right now on Twitch, on YouTube, and on Facebook. If you guys like what you're seeing and or listening to, if you're watching this later, please like, share, subscribe, leave us a great review or some comments. Comments would be great too. Links all about are in the description below, as well as at this QR code that is right above. That was right next to me, actually, on the video.
Damn it!
No, wrong way. I
had it the last few weeks, and I was due for a slip up.
You got caught slipping. You got caught slipping.
What's happens? I'm 3/4 paying attention.
Yeah, that's true. The Yankee game doesn't happen for another like 20 minutes. Anywho, folks, go with me as always. The Styrofoam Stallion, Willie T. Will, how are you?
I'm good, man. I just re-registered my car for the state of New Jersey, so that's fun.
Doesn't that
get that
suck?
taken care of.
Wow.
Well, no, it's not so much that it sucks. I thought I did it months ago, but no. I went to the. I had to get my car repaired because I broke the inside door handle.
How?
So I don't know. One of the pieces inside that actually unlocks the door that connects the wires, like the cable broke. So we took the panel off, and I got the door handle off to try and fix it myself. But no, a little piece of plastic broke. So I've been pulling at wires and cords, cables to get my door open the past week. So when I got it fixed, he's like, "Do you have your registration?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's in my car. Go and grab it. It expires at the end of the month. So in 5 days." So I was like, "Well,
Whoop.
that's what that thing in the mail was for." So I just had to go and re-register my vehicle. But I was thinking, man, I probably shouldn't do this because I'm really selling the car to my brother in a few months. So I'm gonna have to re-register a whole new car in New Jersey. So fuck me,
You know what you're
guess.
getting?
Yeah, I'm getting Jazz's dad's Lexus.
Ooh.
Yeah,
What type of Lexus?
It's like a RAV4, that kind of car. I don't know the exact name of it, but it's like a.
Oh, you're just getting the Lexus version of the RAV4. Is
Yes, the Lexus,
That's cool.
exactly. I'm getting the Lexus version of the RAV4.
Gotcha.
And my brother needs a car, so I'm like, yeah, take mine. Because he just bought a goddamn truck, like a Tundra. So the plan was always that when he got a new car, we would Jazz gets the Lexus. So
Yeah.
and it's just a pain in the ass to have two cars in this apartment complex. I'm like, I need to
Yeah,
get rid of this. I need to get rid of this car. My brother's like, I need a car. I'm like, great, I'll sell it to you. So it all works out. But I just paid for probably like 3 months of registration for like a full year, just in case, God forbid, I get pulled over in the next few months.
Yeah, right.
Last thing you need is an out of date registration.
Yes. Yep. And also with us, being the best Long Island mom right now possible, making chicken cutlets for the fam, K-Fay Gamer. How are you doing?
Hey, y'all. Greetings from my kitchen. We're about to be Julia Child in this bitch. May I present a paper thin chicken cutlet?
That is very paper thin. That needs more meat.
Thank you.
It looks like a tater tot.
Those are crispy. With the Italian chicken cutlet, they have to be thin.
Facts. You got to beat that shit into submission.
Yes. So I pounded them out, and my burner's.
I can hear the frying happening. It's
lovely. It's so great.
Isn't it nice? It feels like ASMR.
We had an episode way back called "Weird in the Ears." This is the exact
Weird
opposite.
in the Ears.
Weird in the ears. I remember
weird in the
what
ears.
was weird in my ears, but I remember saying the words "weird in the ears."
Was it something that Dave said? I feel like it was something Dave said.
It probably was, but I also had the episode "Dave, Don't Sing to Me."
Yes.
I remember that.
We had a lot of Dave-related episodes.
So it couldn't have been. It couldn't. Those weren't the same episode. That's for damn sure.
No, they were not. Did Dave ever buy you his pants or give
No,
you
I was
Dave-
just thinking that.
Dave, I was thinking that too. Dave never bought me those pants, but I'm no longer a 32-30. I'm probably a 30. Definitely a 34-30.
I thought it was 32-30.
It was 32-30. I'm a 30.
It was 32-30.
The one episode was Dave owes me pants. The next episode was I'm a 32-30 because he didn't buy me the pants.
Maybe he'll give you pants for your wedding.
Maybe I did text him this afternoon seeing what his schedule is this week. So I'm trying to meet up with him this week or this weekend. So
Nice.
I'll let you know. Yeah, the Ozempic cutlet. Thank you, Taquan. That was great. Can always count on Taquan and his shenanigans.
Yeah. Taquan, did you graduate yet? Because I feel like your graduation occurred. Like, I want to know.
Was he on track to graduate early?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, did he graduate yet?
Yeah.
I want to know. I'm very curious.
I want to know.
I could have sworn we just talked about Taquan graduating, unless I dreamed that.
We might have, and
but I feel like we just had this conversation.
Might be in my memory, and 2 weeks ago. Okay, all right. Congratulations. It's the worst decision you ever made. Don't ever do that again.
Yeah, dude. Last week was my 9 year. I graduated college 9 years ago.
Oh, you lucky fuck! You want to know my undergrad graduation was? What was it?
Probably 12 years ago.
No, more than 12. It's 15.
15 years ago. Jeez.
Mm-hmm. I graduated in 2011. I graduated Memorial Day weekend in 2011.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Oh, so wait. 2011
for undergrad.
You're older than my brother.
I guess so.
My brother just turned 34 last week.
Yeah, I'm older than your brother.
Damn.
I graduated beauty school in 2012.
Yeah.
Wow.
Literally, I turned the week. Yeah, the week before.
Ago.
The week before I turned 21.
Yeah. Yeah, and the first thing I did after graduation was go with my friend to his timeshare in Ocean City and blacked out.
Which is hard to go. No, which is hard. Oh, wait, Maryland? Oh, because you're in
Ocean City, Maryland.
Okay, Maryland. I was going to say.
Yeah.
It's like Ocean City, New Jersey is a dry city.
No. Yeah. Ocean City, Maryland.
Ocean City, I always forget
the fun Ocean
Maryland.
City.
Yeah. They have a boardwalk too, right?
They do have a boardwalk.
Yeah.
They also have a free bus, or like you pay like $5. You could ride the bus up and down all day.
All day long. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's great. It's the first time I burned my lip.
Oh.
Yeah. Apparently, you're not supposed to actually take a shot of 151 on fire. You're supposed to blow it out before you take it back.
Understood. Good
Learned the hard way, but hey, whatever. I survived.
You live and you learn.
I do want a pic of you walking into the auditorium, Taquan. Yeah, put it in Discord.
I want a picture of you giving the middle finger to their mascot.
Their mascot's not worth it.
Yeah, neither was Hofstra's. Kate and Willie. Oh, I'm flipping off lions.
No, it's not even that. Let's sidebar real quick as we talk about colleges and whatnot and anniversaries again. I'll also drop a picture of what I look like on my graduation day with my unironed cap and gown because I was a child.
Oh, same. Yeah, I'll do the same. I'll find one.
I gotta find mine.
The problem with Hofstra is that you changed your mascot. The Flying Dutchman was fucking perfect.
I know.
Okay.
Dude, here's the thing, too, because they change it for like culture and sensitivity. The school was founded by the Dutch. It's literally the opposite of offensive. It's literally accurate.
It was founded by the Dutch. It was so like Flying Dutchman. What a great name.
God, Taquan, is that your mother next to you? Because that woman looks just like you. I really hope that is your mother next to you because she does look a lot like you.
Yeah, Flying Dutchman was perfect. And then you're like, oh, we're the Hofstra Pride. And then I had to hear you fuck say roll Pride like you guys were fucking Alabama.
Oh my God, believe me, we made fun of it all the time because anytime someone would say roll Tide, McLeod would just go roll Pride. That's right, roll Pride.
God, the absolute worst. All right, we have to stop BS and act like we don't have to talk about main event because we have to talk about main event. So Saturday night's main event occurred, and it happened exactly how you thought it was. No titles changed hands. Things were fun. Shenanigans occurred, and the results are going to be put on the screen right now. Jade, Cargill, and the Baddies beat Charlotte and Bliss in the 6-woman tag match. So Ruca defeated Becky Lynch because Becky Lynch decided to do shenanigans, and Ref Jess was there, so Becky Lynch got disqualified. Penta beat Ethan Page in a very, very fun outing because Ethan Page is going to be a top-level heel in the next couple of years. Page and Brie beat the Irresistible Forces in their bit of a rematch for the world for the World Tag Team Champion. The World Tag Team Champion, sorry, the Vision defeated the Street Profits in a very, very entertaining match, which saw Braun Breaker pretty much have the most cartoonist flyover over the announce table that I've ever seen. Like, it was great.
He did a good job.
It was great, but you know what it was? It took me out of it because, like, we've seen Dawkins do that to other people. Like, it was so cartoonishly, like, ridiculous that it took me out of the spot. Like, when he hit Braun Strowman at WrestleMania, like, that was a legit hit. And Braun, like, hit the floor. This one seemed too outlandish. Like, it was almost like... Do you remember when Keith Lee launched Adam Cole?
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, that's it. It was a little bit more cartoonish than that. That's why I kind of like it was a great spot, and he got a lot of air. But I was like, this doesn't look natural at all. It almost looked like he was on strings.
Yeah, it's because he kind of sidestepped him, right, and then tossed him.
Something like that. Yeah, it didn't look like it was. It looked too coordinated.
You know, that's a good way to put it. I didn't see it live, but I did see like the replay.
I saw the
Raw,
replay a bunch of times,
and they made it look really good.
Yeah, it was just too coordinated for me. I was like, come on. But nothing really happened that has any impact on Clash in Italy except for like the Sol Ruca and Becky Lynch match, because this went from a non-title match at Saturday Night's Main Event to a title match at Clash in Italy because of shenanigans. Lo and behold.
Yeah, it's because they don't book their shows, and they're like, oh, whoops.
Yeah, it was
think this one through.
The IC title match was going to be on the main event, and they were like, wait a minute. We could do this at a bigger arena.
Yeah,
across overseas.
I don't know, man. Are they fumbling Sol Ruca?
No.
She's very new on the main roster.
She's had a few botches with the Soul Snatcher, which is okay, fine, whatever. It's a dangerous move. Like, it's going to happen. Yeah. And, like, she's gone
she wasn't that flimsy on NXT, which is surprising.
Yeah. But she's gone up against Becky, Io, and who was her first match?
She beat Bailey at the John Cena.
Yeah, right. I'm saying her first show since Mania.
It's been Io and Becky, I believe.
Or did she lose to Liv Morgan? No, she lost to Liv Morgan too.
Something like that.
Right? So, like, that's not a fumble. Like, it's fine to lose to at least two of those. But, like, Becky has a good, like, you see Becky's promo on Raw? Like, where's the lie?
Listen, it was a return of Becky Trump, and I love Becky Trump.
But again, where's the lie? She's like, you're not ready for the big time. You've come up here, but you haven't had anything to show for it. You don't deserve this title match. You are chasing greatness. Well, I am the epitome of greatness. So, like, you're staring at greatness. There's a difference between chasing greatness and staring down greatness, and I am greatness. And I'm like, damn, why does Sol Ruca have this title shot? Like, because I do agree with you. Like, I think it's a good spot for her to be in. She's gone up against the biggest stars in that company right now. If you want to include back to all of her main roster matches, which is good, but she does have nothing to show for it. I think that's a problem.
Yeah, so Wade here, hello, brother Wade, has said Sol Ruca has faced Liv, Io, and Becky. I was going to say Io, and Becky. Liv, Io, and Becky. But there is also the fact that what Brother Wade also brought up is that they need something called house show reps, because WWE remembered, oh crap, we need house show reps now after totally eliminating house shows and realizing that their product isn't great without house shows. Yeah. So once they return to house shows, which they're doing this, doing over the summer, they're doing a summer house show tour. Hopefully the product will keep up, and hopefully Sol Ruca's, production will beef up as well. But that's a big problem with WWE in general, is that they decided we don't need house shows, or TKO decided we don't need house shows, even though they're in debt from the acquisition of WWE. So they eliminated more money. Because
they were probably costing more to produce than they were actually bringing in with ticket sales and merch sales. That's all you're getting. You're not getting any ad revenue, other than what's in the ring. But to Wade's point with the house shows, because Wade would know better than any of us, because he's been at NXT. Like, because NXT is kind of that ground in terms of, like, facing the camera and where the camera is.
Yes.
But there are probably some minor adjustments and minor differences compared to the main roster, because one, the camera's further away.
Yeah.
Maybe the ring's just a little bit bigger, maybe. I don't know, but maybe
the ring's not bigger, it's the arena's bigger.
Yeah.
So fine, I mean, like, no matter what the setup is, hard cam is always in the same position.
Yeah.
Relative to the stage.
But those minor things are something you adjust to at house shows.
Correct. Yeah. But also, even NXT does house show tours. They do loops. So to totally go from like doing NXT and then doing like house show loops around the state of Florida, primarily, but sometimes they will tour across the United States. To then go into the main roster and not doing loops or house shows at all, and you have like one chance, to get like perfect whatever you're trying to do. It's a little bit of an added pressure that's probably not necessary. Also add to the fact that historically house shows were used to experiment with different people and different combinations, and and sometimes even different stories that they were experimenting with.
Spots too, definitely spots.
Different spots,
in matches. Yeah, like they'll do it because it's not televised. And I think it's also a way for them to save face where they make them dirt cheap and they advertise them as dirt cheap and family friendly. Say, okay, you and your 2 kids can't afford to go to Monday Night Raw or a pay-per-view, but a house show. It's half the price. They also do smaller arenas.
Small arenas, not popular cities a lot of the time, not big cities.
Yeah.
It's a way to grab money. It's a way for those people who can't afford, like you said, a TV production show.
Or like it's easier to get to Newark than it is New York City if you're in South Jersey.
Yeah.
Right.
Easier to get to the
Even
Coliseum.
like in Asbury Park if it's a big enough arena there. Like easier to drive to. I mean, not Asbury Park, but certain areas. Certain
areas,
that. Yeah. If you want to go to the Red Bulls, well, the Red Bulls is an outdoor stadium.
It's outdoor, yeah.
But like whatever. If they have a college basketball arena that's big enough, like Rutgers, maybe Rutgers is a big enough place.
Yeah, NXT does do high school gyms, is what it's saying right now. Thank you, Brother Raid. But still, it's still a place where they can hone their craft and figure stuff out.
Yeah, where they did Money in the Bank, where Bailey won, where we went in Connecticut or everywhere. Hartford
stores, Hartford, yeah. Things like that. The Coliseum was known for doing house shows all the goddamn time.
Yeah.
So I house show arena.
House shows are good. It's an investment in long-term talent, and it's a way to save face where you can lower the prices for family entries.
It's a good way to evaluate talent too.
That as well. Let them go out there and cut a promo off the cuff and give them like little notes. Whatever, because it's not a real storyline.
Yeah, but it's also that's how the Miz got good at cutting promos. Curtis about that's true because the Miz has told his story before. He's like he wanted to get better at promos when he just get in, especially after that debacle when they were doing like when he was giving away when they were giving away like Vince's Millions.
Oh yeah, the million every week. Yeah.
Yeah,
the phone number.
He screwed up the phone number. And he was like, he lobbied to get on house shows because I don't want to wrestle. I just want to cut promos every house show, and it worked.
Yeah,
he got his reps. So there's a thing for house shows and Soul Ruca, and she'll get better. And I think the house shows are going to be a big improvement for WWE as a whole because their products we need something.
Yeah, WWE is very. I don't know if stale's the right word. It's very whelming.
Yes. I think there's too much of a reliance on the Samoans and the Tongans.
It's not must-see TV at all.
Yeah, it does. It does feel like they're kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel a little bit again with this like going back to the bloodline. And is Jimmy and Jay going to turn heel? And LA Knight's there like, yeah, you're going to turn heel. Yeah.
But at least LA Knight got on TV this week.
Right. But like,
oh, he did? Good for him.
Yeah, he had a promo with Jimmy, which is actually, he cut a good promo.
They were both good promos.
I have no faith that they're going to run with the storyline because they set it up really well, but I have no faith they're going to run with it.
What's the story? I didn't watch any wrestling. I watched the Knicks all weekend.
It happens. It happens. Listen, Danhausen might be the only thing saving WWE right now. Danhausen and the Knicks.
Agreed, honestly.
So it is what it is. But yeah, Saturday night's main event happened. It was the thing. But move on to the show that stole the freaking weekend. Holy shit. AEW Double or Nothing sold out Louis Armstrong Arena, which was a domed arena, which I was not aware of, or at least they had a retractable roof. Because when I woke up on Sunday morning, it was raining. I was like, "Oh, this is going to be interesting for AEW." But I was like, there's a dome on it.
Yeah, when Kay and I were there years ago for the first one, the dome was closed.
It rained
because it rained. I think it was cold too.
I remember it rained leaving. We were leaving.
Yeah. So AEW Double or Nothing occurred and. One completely sold out, as we said last week. You couldn't get any tickets unless it was on like StubHub or Game Time or anything like that. So a complete absolute sellout for AEW. they started with a bang. Mick Foley has officially joined AEW, which is
Good
kind
for
of
him.
crazy. He
Yeah,
had
good for
interaction
him.
with MJF on the pre-show. He helped host the pre-show with Renee Young. And there's this weird wrestling superstition of mine, like, you know how Mick Foley turned the tide from WCW
Oh,
to
yeah.
WWE.
Yeah.
Could the pendulum swing the other way now? I doubt it.
I think the pendulum is swinging, but it's not because of Mick Foley. But the pendulum, I am kind of sitting there thinking, man, do I need to start watching AEW again? Like, for real, because WWE is kind of that missable.
Yeah.
I'm excited to watch Dynamite tomorrow.
That's true.
And AEW is definitely filling a bigger hole in the market and doing a better job of making sure everyone knows it.
Yeah.
Because that WrestleMania with very little wrestling, and this one with arguably too much wrestling, but
yes,
but it's what people actually want to see. I think more people, because it used to be like, oh yeah, AEW is just a flips and shit show. WWE is a storytelling. Mm-hmm. Now it's just, okay, this is a flip and shit show, but the other one's just
stories now.
The other one's just advertising.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, I'll take the flips and shit with some story over little wrestling and little story and a shit ton of ads. I fucking hate advertising more than anything.
They told a pretty good story. It was a 4-hour show, a 4-hour main show.
Yeah.
By the way, the pre-show was about an hour. They stuffed 3 matches in there, and I am going to run the results of Double or Nothing, just the main card. By the way, but it was 4 hours. But as I watched it, it's a tight 4 hours. There was no real breaks in between. And they had you had Stadium Stampede. You had Edge, the I Quit match. The I Quit tag team match started the show.
Okay. Really?
FTR and Cajun Cope started the show.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for them. They're past their bedtime. They were tired.
You know how I know WWE might have a serious problem? Copeland came out first, or Edge came out first. They turned his music off when he got in the ring, and the entire crowd sang the rest of the song.
Well, yeah.
Oh, Metalingus?
They sang Metalingus a cappella. I was like, oh, this is going to be interesting. That match was absolutely amazing. You did get a Beth Copeland, aka Beth Phoenix, sighting as well.
Oh, love her.
You got the fire table callback.
Oh, nice. That was with Mick just being there.
Nice.
Yeah, with Mick being there. There was a lot of Mick dedications here and there. So that kicked off the show. And the only thing that I may have had an issue, which is very minimal, because this might have been their best put together show that I've ever seen, is where they put some of the matches and the amount of matches. Like, you didn't need 4 hours on a Sunday. They got away with it because everybody was off of work, mostly on Monday. Mm-hmm. But I think you could have eliminated the 3 Owen Hart matches and put them on Dynamite and make them marquee Dynamite matches. I get when your Owen Hart matches include Samoa Joe, Swerve Strickland, Will Ospreay, Bandito. You want them on the show.
I think you could have had the Swerve, the biggest one, which was Ospreay and
Samoa Joe.
Ospreay and Samoa Joe. I think it's former champion and then your newest rising star.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
It might be a little bit too much of a getaway, but he's winning though, meaning Ospreay's going to win the whole thing.
Yeah.
So maybe 1 or 2. If you had to cut one of them, cut the third one, which I didn't even know was there.
Mina Shirakawa and Athena.
Yeah. Or did they do because they had women's Owen Hart. It
was Mina Shirakawa and Athena because Willow, for undisclosed reasons, is hurt, and she also had to drop the TBS title. So she's out.
I'm so sad for her.
Yeah, which kind of, so she would have been a great addition to that card, especially being a local, Long Island woman as well. But I feel like you could have made Owen Hart matches marquee matches on Dynamite and Collision, like main event matches. Yeah. To progress the story. But otherwise it was the booking. So they went from Cage and Cope winning the tag titles, by the way, to then being like the follow-up is Takeshita and Okada.
Jesus Christ, second?
Yeah, second. And in my opinion, Okada and Takeshita was better.
Of course.
Yeah. It's Okada and Takeshita.
Okada and Takeshita. Takeshita beats Okada, which is very surprising, but a fucking fantastic match. and a returning Kyle Fletcher, protostar Kyle Fletcher, who then helps turn. So Takeshita essentially, from what I've seen, kicked out of a Don Callis family. Now after beating Okada.
Was like banished from?
So, well, kicked out. So Kyle Fletcher comes and it looks like he's going to save Takeshita from getting beat down by the rest of the Don Callis family. Then Fletcher turns on Takeshita.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I don't know why this didn't click in my brain.
It's perfectly fine. So that, and honestly, after you go from Cage and Cope and FTR to Okada versus Takeshita, it did hit a little bit of a low because like you can't go higher than that.
Yeah,
where I was like,
you need a low.
Yeah, which in my opinion, I was like, the only thing I probably would have moved, you could have moved Takeshita and Okada in the middle of it and be your show stealer because it stole the show. I guarantee you it stole the show. But other than that, it's a fantastic card. There's stories for everything. There's almost a video package for everything for the most part. I do love the story of Will Ospreay getting trained by Moxley and the Death Riders.
That is cool.
To get better and totally like screwing over the odds, which is why Samoa Joe was mad at him, which makes sense for that tournament run. And everything like that. I love them. I mean, they put in Mox and Kyle O'Reilly at the last minute, but they even had a video package where Mox was like, every time I go up against Kyle O'Reilly, he always finds a way to beat me. And so this is the first time Mox defended the title against Kyle O'Reilly, and Mox barely beat Kyle O'Reilly. So there was a good story there, too. Stadium Stampede was absolutely unbelievably ridiculous.
Of course.
In a good way?
In a great way, yeah.
Fabulous.
So Chris Jericho was with the Hurt Business and the Hurt Business and the Bucks and Jack Perry and them, and they all came out in suits.
Cute.
All came out in suits. Ricochet and his dumbass group of the man came out in like baseball gear and a bunch of other shit. Jack Perry almost ran somebody over with a giant bus. You know how we're like, what stupid thing I'm going to do because it's a tennis arena?
Yeah.
Chris Jericho got an oversized tennis racket and beat Ricochet with it.
That's funny. That's funny.
I love wrestling.
It was really good. Jericho did do a very interesting dedication that Taz picked up to Sabu. So after the match was over and Team Jericho won, obviously, Jericho flipped himself through a table and pointed to the sky.
Aww.
Which is what Sabu used to do at the end of matches.
A dude loved going through tables and pointing to the sky.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was an interesting dedication that Taz is the only one that really picked up. And then you had the main event of MJF and Darby Allin, which from our comments section, who said it? Where is it? From our chat section, Brother Wade has said, Darby Allin's a mix of Jeff Hardy and Mick Foley, but was raised by Sting, who is a single mom who works 2 jobs. Accurate description.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
They put on a good classical technical wrestling match, and I think just because the way the card was booked, that crowd was exhausted, but they were exhausted, but they weren't like exhausted, or they weren't tired. Like they wanted to see the main event, but they were just tired. Like they still got their cheers in, but like there was a little bit of an energy low because the wrestling had been so good throughout the entire show.
Did it like end at 1 a.m.?
The runtime from what I saw was about 4 hours. So it ended around midnight.
Oh, that is late.
Were they on pay-per-view or were they on HBO?
So you could buy it on pay-per-view. You can also buy it through Amazon Prime. You can also buy it through HBO Max.
Okay.
So you had options to buy this event. I will say the setup for it was beautiful. Like they really did a good job of taking advantage of the space.
I mean, they've been there multiple times.
Well, this is different. They didn't have a big stage, a very minimal stage, but they played.
That's
it
fine,
really
dude.
well.
Sell them tickets.
Yeah, no, they played it really well. Like if you look at the set, like, oh, that's nice. Darby Allin coffin dropped off the top of their video screen entrance.
Wow.
But before he did it, he did a Cactus Jack Bang Bang.
Of course.
Yeah.
Cute.
It was good. MJF ended up finding a way to win, and I totally forgot the what is it? It's like the headlock takeover or whatever. Is a thing that I forgot that he did to Darby the first time he won. Like, remember a couple years ago when MJF had like this giant announcement when he was walking to the ring, and he's just like, "I'm gonna win with like a headlock takeover." And so that was the first time they did it. And then Darby Allin beat him with a headlock takeover to win the title. So MJF then beat Darby with a headlock takeover to win the title back. And then obviously Kevin Knight turned on Darby at the end. That was the lasting image because Darby was getting stretchered out after taking pretty much a tombstone from the top rope.
The Indie Taker?
Pretty much. Pretty much. But overall, it was an absolute fantastic show. Will, I know you didn't watch it. Kay has not seen it yet. So this is why I'm going very long about this. But I was very impressed. There wasn't really any lows. Everything kind of had a meaning to it.
Based off what I've seen and what I've like understood.
Yeah.
Like a critique of AEW I've had in the past is their matches mean nothing, where it's like it doesn't matter who wins, you just want to see the match.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's Okada versus Mox, and it doesn't really matter who wins because they're both forever over. Like, there's no stakes. This seemed like a lot of stakes. Like, everything actually mattered. The story actually mattered. Winners and losers actually mattered. Except
for like Stadium Stampede maybe.
That's a gimmick. That's fine.
Yeah.
But like Owen Hart title matches, the I Quit match for the career, like stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You actually are invested in the finale, not just I want to see entertaining acrobatics and violence.
Correct. Mm-hmm. Correct. So yeah, they're getting it together. It's really cool. They use a lot of Renee. So Renee is like the pre-show, but Renee is also kind of like the sideline reporter too.
Yeah, I mean she's great.
Yeah, but like so when someone's doing an entrance, they'll have Renee at ringside just talking them up about something as they're doing their entrance.
That's
so
cool.
It's a very sportsy type feel to it as well, which is really, really cool. But no, I was very impressed by AEW Double or Nothing. Did a really good job. Like I said, the only thing I would have changed is that the only way in hell you put Okada into catch the second match.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was great. Like I watched the first match, like, you know what? They could just end right now to be a great fucking time. But
it was 8 matches, right?
Total 12. The main
12.
The main card had 9.
Main card had 9.
Main card had 9.
Mm-hmm.
I think 6, maybe 7, if it's worth
like
it.
I say, if you eliminate the Owen Hart matches, there's 6.
Do 7 matches, 3.5 hours.
That's perfect.
That's great. Yeah,
that is like the right show. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, they did 3 matches in an hour for a pre-show, which is whatever. It's kind of a thing.
Pre-show's fine. Put whatever you want in
yeah.
pre-show. I don't care.
Yeah, but the main card, like if you go to 6, I thought 9 was too much. I thought the Owen Harts could have been somewhere else.
Yeah.
They were the most low stakes of the matches. But you relate to Owen Hart, you have 6 matches, and those 6 matches include FTR, Copen Cage, Stadium Stampede, Takeshita Okada, the women's 4-way, Mox and Kyle O'Reilly, and then MJF and Darby Allin. That's a card.
That's a great card.
That's a great card. Yeah. And like I said, and that doesn't include Will Ospreay Samoa Joe, which is an Owen Hart match. Swerve and Bandito, which is an Owen Hart match. Like there's still more in there that they did.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Swerve with the Michael Jackson vest too was great.
Oh, he had a Michael Jackson vest? That's cool.
He had the Beat It Michael Jackson vest on.
Swerve was also at MSG last night.
Why? Watching like the Knicks game?
Yeah, there were people in the streets last night outside, and he was there.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's not like he can root for like the Seattle SuperSonics anymore. So
bandwagoner. Oh, actually, I got a good post-show conversation for us actually. And
this should be interesting.
So it was like Fat Joe was like, because he bought courtside tickets to the Cavaliers game and in Cleveland, and the Cleveland organization denied his ticket and gave him his money back because they wanted Cleveland fans in the front rows.
Yeah, that didn't happen anyways.
That didn't actually happen?
No, I'm talking about they wanted Cleveland fans in the arena. Like that didn't
Oh, yeah. No, but so the quandary is, should they be like allowed to do that?
It's not an uncommon practice, unfortunately.
I know. It's like sport, like teams do that, especially in playoffs.
Yeah.
But it's like money equals speech, right? So technically, you're inhibiting their free speech rights. Maybe no.
I mean,
It's an interesting conversation to have legally and as well as morally. Like, should they be allowed to do that?
Yeah, we'll fester on it and talk about it. But yeah, AW Double or Nothing. If you get a chance, watch it. Again, I was very impressed by their show. It was really, really good. But I know what you guys are all waiting for. You guys want to see how you did in the standings.
Yeah, I'm not doing well in Mance's league. How am I doing in this league?
I'm winning in Mance's league out of the three of us.
It is still a close race between the three of us, but Kay is still in the lead with 52 points.
Well, you're in
second with 49, and I am in third with 46. And the only reason you dropped some a little bit is because you forgot to pick the extra matches when Mance announced them.
I did put them in my my Mance thing. So I guess
no. Mance announced extra matches from the buy-in that you didn't pick.
Oh no, I didn't. I did not do the buy-in. Okay,
yeah.
So that's
you had one of the buy-ins.
Okay, so you took yours and Kay's answers from that and accounted those for us.
Yeah.
Okay, that's on me.
It was easier that way, but instead of
that's fair. That's fair. That's on me.
Yeah. So of the 12, I will tell you this: me and you got 9 correct, even with your missed ones. And Kay got 10, hence the point.
Yeah, okay, there it is. You know what? I guarantee it's gonna be sometimes on this show I make a prediction and then make a completely different prediction when Mance does the card. That's gonna happen. So you write down our predictions when we do the show, though, right?
Yeah, I write them down.
Okay, so go by those, and any extra ones go by Mance. I think that's the proper way to do it.
Fair enough.
I write mine down. I have like a running note.
Yeah, I write them down and then I submit it into my Excel spreadsheet.
Oh no, I'm not that dedicated. I'm just gonna make a guess.
Yes. Well, we're not going to guess this one right now, but we do want to talk about it. AAA has this Saturday night at 10 p.m. on YouTube in America. AAA Noches de los Grandes, which apparently might be a 2-week event. But the first week is going to be the historical mask versus mask match between El Grande Americano and original El Grande Americano, both who are surprisingly not in jail anymore.
Yay!
Yeah, that little Kaiser story was pretty nuts. What did Chad Gable do?
No, I'm joking. I was just saying they're both not in jail, so they can actually have this match.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. AAA, I might have to start watching AAA. Taker's booking it because, culturally appropriate. And Rey Mysterio is the official GM.
That's so cool.
Who wrestled on Monday Night Raw last night. So it's going to be very, very interesting. But I'm interested in this. They've hyped up Mask versus Mask a lot. I expect they did a lot on Raw.
Yes,
a good video package about it, which is very cool to see that they're kind of expanding this and making you want to watch AAA, even though I've heard from Charles, who randomly watches it on Saturday night, that AAA is really getting good. I think it's the drama. I know Bailey's going to be in the match, I think, in a couple of weeks. She's been doing a lot of AAA work as well. The drama of the storytelling has been apparently top notch. But are we all sold on the fact that we're getting Chad Gable back and Ludwig is never going to take that mask off?
Yeah. Isn't Chad Gable announced for Raw June 1st?
I'm not sure.
I could have sworn I saw on Facebook that Chad Gable is announced for Raw in early June.
I think probably. I mean, that's a safe bet. This is a very heelish. Well, I think it's also very heelish to get unmasked, right? Because the comeuppance usually in the end usually fall on the heel, like an I Quit match. But yeah, I mean, Chad Gable's too good not to be under the mask. And then if you take the mask off Ludwig Kaiser, you're never going to see him again. So I think there's more juice with Ludwig under the mask and Chad Gable as Chad Gable.
Yeah, it is going to be very interesting because these are also two non-Mexican people doing a mask versus mask.
It's amazing.
Match. Yeah.
Also, I know this makes me want to watch AAA. It makes me want to watch Lucha Underground and actually finish Lucha Underground.
It's really good. Rumblings of Lucha Underground returning.
I know. Please. I don't know where. If they did it as a Netflix exclusive, that'd be really cool.
Like it originally was.
Yeah. No, it was originally on El Rey.
It was on El Rey, but Netflix had it for a while.
Netflix bought the rights for the first 2 seasons or something. Mm-hmm. And I watched all of season 1. I got into season 2 and for some reason stopped watching.
Yeah.
I could go back and try and find it somewhere. Luckily, I actually found all of Raw Nitro, ECW, and SmackDown on the Internet Archive, so I can now watch all of them on my laptop. You can't take that shit down because it's archived in the internet. You can't take it down.
Nice. Nice. So yeah, I'm interested to see how this goes. I might tune in for this. I haven't tuned in AAA in a long time.
I'm gonna watch it.
I'll watch clips if I see it pop up.
Yeah. I just want to see, because the demasking is a very big thing in AAA and in Mexican Lucha Libre as well. Because it's a massive reveal. The problem is we know who both of them are.
Yeah.
You know, like the demasking is not going to be a surprise to anybody. So I want to see how they play this up. Because usually, like, once you take off your mask, you're pretty much retired.
Yeah.
You know,
I want to see the
career.
crowd, dude. I want to see how the crowd reacts to this match.
I do too. Like, they're going to be shocked, like, oh my God. Once somebody takes off his mask and it's Vince McMahon, he's like, it's me, Austin. It's me all along.
They just superimpose like Vince McMahon's face. Or he disappears and turns into a Force ghost. Little Kaiser's a Force ghost.
Oh my God. Speaking of Force ghosts, don't go see The Mandalorian and Grogu. It's a waste of your money. Trust me.
Oh, wow. Ricky doesn't like a movie?
All right. Sideberg, I'll take that back. It doesn't do anything for anybody.
I heard it's fun.
I could have told you that. I could have told you that before I saw it. I didn't see it.
I know, but a group of my friends wanted to go see it. So I was like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's season 4 in a movie.
Yeah, just 2 episodes smushed into one.
That's fine.
Like,
with
no,
me.
like a whole 6 episodes smushed into one. It's fine. I will tell you, the cinematography is fantastic. The firefighting and the battles are amazing. Like, it is still good from a cinematic standpoint. It just, from a storyline standpoint, doesn't move the needle.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Like, if it's just like, oh, we want to do season 4 of The Mandalorian, and someone's like, well, I would just make it a movie. And
Dude,
they were like,
I don't think
goddamn right we will.
I don't think any Star Wars movie has moved the needle since Force Awakens, to be honest.
Last Jedi did numbers. I don't know how many numbers. But Force Awakens.
I mean, well, okay, if we're talking about numbers in terms of money making,
yeah.
I mean, all of them move the needle except for this one. But
no, this one moved. That was a packed theater. You know why? Because it's for children.
I saw at least opening weekend it made less money than Solo.
Yeah, I fucking hated Solo.
Solo's better when you watch the Clone Wars.
Okay.
I'll tell you that. Yeah.
I haven't watched it.
I watched Solo. I'm like, this movie's fine.
Watch the Clone Wars. It makes so much more sense.
Yeah, like it doesn't like it didn't piss me off. Like a lot. I understand why some people got like, okay, this is really weird. Like the tie-in and connections to like movies that just didn't happen. It's like you guys just couldn't make a standalone movie. You had to connect it to something that's not.
It's a lot. They take a lot of stuff from the extended universe.
Yeah. But anyway, Del Rio is going to win here.
God, I hope not. I don't think he's allowed to work AAA. Anyways,
I don't think he's allowed to work like anywhere.
Also, real quick, sidetrack back to Star Wars. Solo is actually better when you watch Maul Shadow Lord, the most recent Star Wars animation that came out.
I didn't watch Maul yet.
That's a fantastic show.
No, I'm gonna watch.
Maybe I'll watch it tomorrow. Rebels. I don't have work tomorrow.
Maul's fantastic.
I got to finish Jedi Survivor first. The video game. The second one.
I finish that game the other week.
The second one. I'm playing the second one. I just started it.
Oh, you just start. Oh, so yeah. you got a long way
to go. I played the first game. The first game rocked.
This one's a lot more open world.
Yeah, I heard this one isn't as good though. It's not as good as the first one.
You have more options, so like you're not always focused on the mission. You can do other shit. That's why.
See that doesn't bother me. That doesn't bother me. I did like the linearness, whatever you want to word it is supposed to be for the first one.
Yeah. Also, you know how in the first one you have to learn skills. You have
most of them.
Yeah, you have.
I like how BB-8 has all B1, whatever his name is, not BB-8.
BD1.
BD1 has. Oh, I don't have to learn his skills. He has.
There are a bunch of BD droids in Mandalorian and Grogu. I will tell you that.
Yes,
they're just hopping around. I was like, oh crap, that's a BD. Oh wait, I know that. So there's a little bit of a connectivity there in that. But yeah, we'll talk about Survivor a little bit more.
We're not going to talk about Star Wars.
We're not going to talk about Star Wars. God, hopefully you saw the episode, saw the clip where you talked about Waymos last week. Anywho,
not yet. It's on my list.
Oh, it's fantastic.
He's so great.
Yeah, let's get into the big event this weekend. Not AAA's Noche de los Grandes, but Clash in Italy happening Sunday in America, not Marcy, but in March. I'm going to change that real quick. But it's going to be this Sunday, March 31st at 2 p.m. on the East Coast in America. So we've got Sunday brunch wrestling, folks. Clash in Italy. It'll be 8 p.m. in Italy at the time it comes up at 2 p.m.
I can't wait.
Which means 11 a.m. on the West Coast of the Americas as well. Which also reminds you that Raw is also going to be in Italy, so it's also going to be at 2 p.m. on Monday afternoon.
Yes, that's nice. I get to watch it earlier in the evening.
I can actually play Forza.
I always watch. Actually, no, I watched Raw halfway through. I started from the beginning and fast forward to the shit. So yeah, that was nice. Yeah, Sunday afternoon wrestling. You know what? I texted Dave early. Maybe he'll be like, you know what? Fuck it. Come over and watch wrestling Sunday afternoon. On a Sunday afternoon, if he's not working.
God. Okay, do you want to watch it? Maybe I'll come over.
Yeah. I gotta clean my house. We'll come over.
Yeah.
Liv's going to Scorpio. Liv is going to Scorpio brunch.
What?
Come over.
Yeah, what is that?
So, all right, so all
a bunch of Scorpios get together and go to lunch?
Yeah. Explain this. No, wait, are you serious?
So there's a lot of Scorpios in our friend group. And they've every 6 months, all the Scorpios go to brunch.
You know, that's smart, Ricky, so they can all do their birthdays at once. It's just one giant birthday bougie day, and they all get each other gifts. So it's like a really nice, they just ball out on brunch. It's like $1,000 on brunch. But it's like seven of them.
No, it's not that serious.
No, but you know what, Kay? I love the idea of Scorpio brunch because I know so many people with the exact same birthday on me as me, so we can do like Aquarius brunch.
So our friend group astrologically is very intense because a lot of us are also Leos, myself included, and I think there's 4 couples in the group that are Scorpio and Leo pairings.
Wow.
Me and Liv and 3 others.
So you're telling me that the Scorpios are going to have Scorpio brunch on the day that it's a full moon. Not only a full moon, it's the second full moon of the month, which is a blue moon, which is a very rare full moon, blue moon combination. And you guys are going to have an astrological brunch. Amazing. I'm there.
Yeah.
Christ.
Except you and me will be here. They will be at brunch.
Yeah, making chicken cutlets or something.
Yeah,
that's too much for me. that's too much space. Real and man-made.
Don't see Project Hail Mary. That, my God, your mind will be blown out. It's a great movie. Don't go see it. But yes, back to wrestling. Clash in Italy. It is a 5-6 match card. Very packed. A lot of championship matches. There's only one non-title match, and I bet you know which one that is. It's the one no one wanted. But first, the title matches that we were all kind of excited about. Jacob Fatu versus Roman Reigns in a street fight, New York City street fight, Italian street. It's just tribal combat, which is just a street fight in disguise for WWE World Championship. According to the lore, Roman Reigns is undefeated in tribal combat, which again, I don't remember when he had those damn matches because they just kind of all roll into each other.
He had one against Solo, had one against Cody, and one against Jay.
No, didn't Cody win? No, because when he went against Cody, he's only done 2. He did tribal combat with Solo. I think he did tribal combat with Jay.
All right, because all right, Solo and Jay, because it can only be against another Samoan.
Correct.
Yeah, because Cody can't be tribal. Or tribal chief. He's not.
And
Samoan.
Cody won Bloodline Rules matches.
That's what I'm confusing with Bloodline Rules matches.
They're all the same match in disguise.
Yeah, they are. No. Bloodline Rules matches is just we're gonna have a lot of run-ins. Get ready to pop.
Yeah, it's also kind of weird you're having tribal combat in Italy of all places. I was like, all right, well, we'll see how this goes.
Roman Empire only colonized most of the known world at the time.
Yeah. Most of the world that they knew about at the time.
Yeah, that's what it is, the known world.
Known world. Yeah, it would be cool. They would never do it because the Coliseum's a historical landmark. But if it did tribal combat in the Coliseum, I'd be like, you know what? That's cool.
God, no. I don't think you could pay the government well, you could pay them enough money. But TKO is not going to pay them enough money.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But you can't operate anything out of the Coliseum. But tribal combat is is going to be a thing. This is just a weird way to give Jacob Fatu a title shot, but not actually progress him in any way, shape, or form, because he's gonna lose again.
Yeah.
I don't like it's a very low stakes summer feud.
Yeah.
Like a very low stakes summer feud for Roman, because you're gonna bring Roman into Minnesota as the world champion. I know a lot of Midwesterns and Canadians. That's how they speak.
It is. That's exactly how they speak. Don't you know?
Don't you know? With my hoagie and my pop. True. Had this argument about where soda or pop way too many times with one person. It is soda. God damn it. But yeah, tribal combat, I guess it's going to be a thing. It's going to be brutal. We're going to see a tongue and death grip. Roman's going to find a weird way to win. Like he always does. Because like, I love how Roman, he's talking to people, like, I don't want to go back to the old man that I was. It's like, motherfucker, you never stopped being the old version of yourself. You're still a narcissistic dick.
Yeah.
He has no character growth whatsoever.
None at all. He did work on his birthday, so kudos to him.
It's a
wow,
he doesn't know how,
he
just does not know how to be a baby face. He can't do it.
Not anymore. No. I mean, he never could.
Well, it's the good thing. When he was a face, he didn't change his character either. We just loved him for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what I mean. Like, he never changed his character. He was a face because he was cool.
Correct.
And he got over cancer.
He does not, fair. That was the one time he was really over as a baby face. It's because he's like, I don't have cancer anymore. No, you're right. It's not you're right. Correct, though.
It was the thing that really helped move a needle about him.
And we ended up booing him anyway. Like after that WrestleMania feud with Drew,
that's the point. Yeah, we're like, all right, it's over. Yeah. But yeah, it's like obviously the Usos are going to get involved in some way, shape, or form, which means LA Knight will get involved because she's going to get involved. All the rigmarole. It's all going to happen.
Like if this ends with the three of them holding up their fingers as heels, I will say WWE has officially jumped the shark.
Yeah.
After all these years, after 50 years, this is when they jump the shark. Not bringing back the NWO or Hulkamania again.
Listen, the return of the NWO the first time got me really excited as a middle schooler. God damn.
Yeah, and then
and then it happened.
And then
we were young and didn't know any better.
And then they put Scott Hall against Austin.
Stone Cold, yeah.
And they kind of forced Scott Hall back out of sobriety.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's that. Yeah.
And with TNA.
It is a kind of a thing of them jumping the shark too, especially because I listened to their contract signing on Monday, and they did discuss. Roman talked about, remember when you like acknowledged me because I'm your tribal chief? And I was like, wait a minute, he was with Solo.
Mm-hmm.
He never acknowledged you for anything. He actually hated you this entire time. And then he realized Solo was using him, and then he broke away from Solo, aka Jacob just got more popular than Solo ever could, and he broke away. So it's like, oh, we're stretching here, aren't we?
Yes.
The Ulafala is gonna be involved. It's LOL. Roman wins at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is
it's gonna be a great match, though. It'll be fun.
It'll be fine. It'll be fun. It'll be crazy. It's gonna main event. It'll be wild.
Like I still can't get over how good that Roman Reigns CM Punk match was.
Oh,
yeah, me neither.
Like that match was just like, okay, say what you want about AEW and WWE. AEW will never, ever, 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 ever put on a match that Roman Reigns and CM Punk put on.
The best AEW main event I ever saw was All In from several years ago, Swerve versus Bryan Danielson.
That was so good.
That was a hell of a match. Hell of a match.
It was a hell of a story.
It was a hell of a story. It was at that time that was their best story. It still might be their best story overall. When you look back at it, because the Moxley run was not their best story.
No. You mean when the belt wasn't on TV? It was in a briefcase
for like a year. Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Most people did for the right reasons. But the AEW still some growing to do, but they are on the right track. They're getting there. They're figuring it out slowly but surely. But
what does it say about this fucking Clash in Italy pay-per-view that we keep talking about AEW?
It means WWE has a creative problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what it means.
Who'd have thought Road Dogg leaving would really destroy things?
Like, we talked about this Roman match so much longer than I thought we would. I thought we'd be like, well, Roman wins.
Well, it is low Roman wins, but it's talking about like this means absolutely nothing because we know what's going to happen down the road.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the issue of it. I mean, I could have told you WWE had a creative problem. We've watched Unreal. We've seen that writer's room. I could have told you there's creative problems all over the goddamn place.
Yeah, creative for SmackDown's really bad.
Yeah.
SmackDown creative is really bad.
Except for the mid card, because we finally got Trick and Mello. And that is so much fun.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. God, the SmackDown mid card is going to be really fucking good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Everything else was good.
Trick, Mello, Saints. And then, in the main event of SmackDown is Cody and Gunther, because that's the thing. Gunther will probably lose because he doesn't have to retire anybody this time. So he's going to, take it easy this time around.
Yeah.
Like this is the championship match because Brock had retired and they needed a favor to rewrite this. And then boom, you're going for a title match with Cody instead of being a Paul Heyman guy. I'm just going to use my expertise on a brand, but I'm not actually affiliated with to get you a title match because wrestling.
Because reasons.
Yeah, because Brock screwed them over.
Like one of my favorite things to say is just like we were watching over the weekend. We were watching One Tree Hill of all things.
Why?
It was just background noise. And anytime someone goes like, "Why would this happen?" I go, "Oh, it's just bad writing." Like so.
It's either bad writing or plot armor.
Yeah. So why is Gunther facing Cody? Because bad writing. Yeah, that's it. It's just what it is. It really doesn't make sense. This favor. It's like, okay, like Rey Mysterio got a title match for just being Rey Mysterio for the IC title.
Mm-hmm.
Like Gunther doesn't really need a reason because he's retired John Cena. He's retired AJ Styles. Like it makes sense. He gets a title match. He choked out Cody. Goldberg. Like he choked out Cody. Cody wants a title match. You don't need Paul Heyman to pull strings. Cody wouldn't be like, no, I don't want to face Gunther.
Listen, he's easy to find, but he's hard to beat.
True.
Which at one point in this easy to find, hard to beat Cody reign, Cody's got to lose in like 30 seconds.
Oh, get squashed. Dude, I saw a ridiculous stat the other day. Michael Coleman, I said on TV too, but it was like Gunther has not lost a non-title match since being called up to the main roster.
Oh, wow, you're right.
Yeah, that's nuts. I mean,
he's
Gunther
like 36-0 in non-title matches,
which means he's going to lose right now.
What is the title match?
Hooray!
Yeah, it's a title match. You got to give him something. But it's also like he has also ridiculous. Like he's held a championship like 86% of his career in WWE.
Yeah, which is also crazy. It's like how long he's been holding titles.
Yeah.
Like
it's absolutely gross.
This dude literally is having one of the most the craziest run, like statistically in WWE history. While it's like, yeah, fucking Gunther.
Because you know what it is? Because you have Roman who had that historically like crazy like 2-3 year run with the title.
Yeah.
Which was like modern day record. It's never gonna close to Bruno Sammartino. But like Gunther's like a stat sheet stuffer.
Yeah.
Like he's just has all of these crazy like ESPN stats that he's just like accumulating.
Crazy accolades. His Matt facts are gonna be ridiculous. And
he lost a crap ton of weight midway through his career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks great.
Looks fantastic. We all have
promos are great. Like everything about Gunther is a 30 on the Bret Hart scale.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Great look. Great
it's
promo.
Fucking unreal. It's unreal.
It's unreal.
It's not fair.
He's unreal. But you know what Gunther has not done? He hasn't carried a brand yet, really.
Yeah. I feel like he's a great
right.
wrestler, but not as marketable as like Cody.
Which is crazy because like heel Gunther is just like your regular degular like preppy elitist.
Yeah, and like on a marketing
like he owns a yacht.
His merch is I can't recall a single piece of merch he has post Imperium. And like he's not the guy you want in the Minute Maid bottle, you know?
Yeah, I mean he's also a heel, and heels typically don't sell
Imperium Berry Punch would be amazing.
Nah, dude, Mountain Dew Imperium.
Mustache Mountain Dew.
It's just white.
Makes you stand at attention. So much caffeine.
Mountain Dew Imperium.
Mountain Dew Imperium would be
Or
good.
Imperium Mountain Dew.
That might be the show title, Mountain
Bring
Dew
him up.
Imperium.
Nice,
Yeah.
Schiller. Nice inning.
Or
Yankees winning 5-0, by the way.
I'm deciding between
Great,
Mountain
the
Dew.
Mets are losing 5-0.
That's not surprising by anybody. I'm deciding between Mountain Dew Imperium and Scorpio Brunch as the show title.
Oh, dude, no. Scorpio Brunch. It has
I think
to be
Scorpio Brunch.
Scorpio Brunch is such a great A idea. Because, like, you go, yeah, my friends are going to Scorpio Brunch. Like, is that a bunch of brunch? Everyone's a Scorpio? You go, yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
That's all it is.
But that's all you need to know. You're like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's what we predicted.
I've thought about organizing some sort of Leo extravaganza, but I just
too many
haven't.
butting heads.
No, you need Leo lunch. It's just lunch.
Leo lunch. I love the alliteration.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Or you go Leo literary lunch. You do it in a library. Never bring snacks.
Yeah, you do it in silent library.
Ooh.
Like ooh.
Right?
Ooh. That show is
a bunch
that
of
show is
Leos be
amazing.
quiet.
So
It was a good
fucking
show.
Shows the silent library was
Silent
so
library
good.
was so funny.
So fucking good.
Because me and my
They
friends
had
would watch
Bob
and be like, we could never do this.
They had Dolph Ziggler and them on. They had WWE superstars on once.
Yeah, they probably had the
Oh, I
Usos.
remember that.
Yeah, it was so good. God, I miss silent library. Anywho,
LOL, Cody wins.
Yeah, are we going with the Cody
Yeah.
here?
Yeah, we'll go with Cody.
LOL, Cody wins.
Yeah. I can't wait for Gunther to say something totally ridiculous to the Italian crowd because he's Austrian. He's got something whipped up for him. He definitely is. If anybody's going to say something outlandish to the Italian crowd, it's going to be Gunther.
Our Fuhrer died because of you. You and your weak, pathetic army.
He'll be like, pasta sucks or something like that. Just something
They'll be like, yeah, American pasta. we have real pasta here in Italy.
There is a difference, though. It's
There's
fantastic.
a huge difference.
There's a huge difference. Speaking of huge differences, there's not really a difference here at all because we have Jade versus Rhea Ripley for the WWE Women's Title because it's Backlash Italy apparently. It's rematch city in Italy. And honestly, I don't know who Rhea and the Baddies won at Saturday Night's main event, which means Jade and the Baddies. Sorry, Rhea does not have Baddies. Rhea has her older sister who she hates and mom Alexa trying to keep them together. It's literally what it is. Like Alexa is in full mom mode with these two. And it's actually kind of funny because obviously she's shorter than both of them. Yeah. So she's just trying to lay down the law. Jade and the Baddies won. Rhea hasn't done really anything except argue with Charlotte, even though Charlotte is just like, hey, Jade, I've been trying to fight you forever. You know, there's a lot of weird stuff going on in this thing. So, eventually, we're going to get Jade and Charlotte. It's just a matter of when and where.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, you think Charlotte takes a title off Rhea at SummerSlam? Turns heel? No.
No, Jade's
the heel. Jade has to be the heel.
Jade has to be the heel. Charlotte's way too good at being a face now, which I thought I'd never see.
I think she enjoys being a face.
I like her now.
We all like Charlotte now, yeah.
I never thought I'd say that.
So I don't know what you do with this one here, because if we talk about the last time Jade and Rhea faced off at WrestleMania, it was a good match. It was a fun match.
It was a very good match.
Really good.
Needed length.
Yeah, we had a good.
I'm excited to watch the match they should have had.
Which would be crazy. But who comes out on top? Do you give Jade the reins again?
No.
Or do you keep it on Rhea? Because the thing is, this is starting to build to SummerSlam. You also have King and Queen of the Ring that was just announced.
Yep.
So what do you do with who? Yeah.
I mean, you just gave the belt to Rhea.
Correct.
I mean, if you're just going to flip-flop it back on the Jade, you could have gotten to this storyline without giving Rhea the title. Rhea is your top dog in the women's division across all of WWE. She is your top star.
And at least she's spending, unlike Liv Morgan.
When it comes to merch, when it comes to fan reaction, when it comes to in-ring work, maybe not in-ring work, but when it comes to the look, everything, she has all of it. She is probably a 28 or a 29 on the Bret Hart scale. I think her promos are mostly good. But she is I don't see her losing because otherwise it's just like if you wanted Jade to have the belt, she would have the belt.
Okay, fair. It is interesting because what do you do with Jade after that? Because you like she loses the title, she has the rematch. What happens after that? Unless you put Jade in the tournament. Like, do we get Jade and Charlotte in the tournament? Which then leads to Charlotte versus which from a like a safe standpoint, Charlotte and Rhea at SummerSlam is a money-making match.
That'd be a good final, Charlotte versus Jade, for the Queen of the Ring. Because where is it? They announced where it is. It didn't Riyadh again?
No, they just said qualifying matches start next week.
Okay. I mean, because I don't know, is it always Raw versus SmackDown in the finals?
I think so.
I think so. That's usually how they do it.
Unless they mix it up.
I think they should mix it up just because of the sake of that's the match. But you want to blow that on a tournament win.
Unless it's the tournament final, which highlights one of your your potential like July or like mid-July PLE.
Like that'd be completely wasted on a Friday night SmackDown main event for the semifinals. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. I think Jade probably does go in the Queen of the Ring. It's not like she needs time off. She needs to be on TV. She needs more reps. She needs something to do. Yeah. Having her go after the U.S. title with Tiffany Stratton is a mistake, unless somehow Chelsea Green takes it off her and she just bullies Chelsea Green and gets that U.S. title.
I think Chelsea's like lying in wait to take it off of Tiffany.
Because I think that's the flip-flop. You can have Chelsea be a transitional champion to take it off Chelsea, and then Jade just bodies her and gets that heat because people love Chelsea Green. And she would play that role so well of just, I've had the belt for 3 days. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And she'd pout and it'd be great.
Yeah. Chelsea's great, which would be perfectly fine. It's interesting, but you know what? The more even though Sir Charles here in the chat says bet on black, which I get it.
We're wearing black.
Close, close, but we're a little off there. She's black makeup, yes. But yeah, I think WWE's not in the mode of taking risks like they have been in the past.
Right, I agree,
and I think it hasn't hit them yet about the potential change, and like they're still thinking they're too big for their britches. And it hasn't really like hit them yet that they might actually have to start ramping stuff up. So I think they're going to stick with Rhea.
I agree. And WWE they've been doing this for decades though. They always keep their belts on the big stars. Before Roman, it was Cena. Before Rhea, it was Charlotte, or it was Sasha at one point.
Who's beltless and did not return at Double or Nothing, which I'm upset about.
Ooh. Interesting. We can talk about that later. But WWE has
I will say this about Mercedes Moné. Since Willow Nightingale did have to drop because she's hurt and drop out of a tournament, there's a wild card announced.
Okay, there it is.
There's a wild card announced for the women's tournament, and that's an easy
on Wednesday.
I don't know when that match is happening, but it's happening probably this week. That's an easy shoe-in for Mercedes to come in and win that whole tournament and then go for the title again.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, but as you were saying, Will, sorry.
No, I'm going with it because they always keep on the top stars.
Yeah,
it's like whenever they also feel scared.
Yeah, I think they're in a scared moment.
Yeah, I go Rhea.
Hogan must pose. Oh, watching the Hogan. I finished the Hogan documentary, and yeah, Bret Hart hates Hulk Hogan.
Oh yeah, Bret keeps his grudges.
Yeah, it's really funny.
The sky is blue.
Not according to Bret.
Not according to Bret.
Not according to Bret. Oh man, moving on to. Guess what? Another match that we didn't see coming after Saturday Night's main event, which we totally saw it coming because they almost had this match at Saturday Night's main event, and then they were like, "Oh my God, we have to do something for Clash in Italy." Becky Lynch, Ruca, this time for the Intercontinental Championship after Becky Lynch and Shenanigans lost to Ruca via disqualification. We talked about a little bit earlier, I think on the pre-show, or we talked a little bit earlier on the show, Becky's promo.
It's great.
You know, it's not just her saying it, it's everybody else saying it. And it was a rush, like she rushed through that promo too, and she did it so well.
Yeah, that was one take. I bet that was.
I bet it was one take too. Yeah, it was a one take promo. So Ruca's getting a lot of spotlight, but as we said earlier, she needs a lot more reps. So this is going to be her biggest match to date on the main roster, going up against the standard bearer of workhorse rate in WWE women's wrestling right now, in Becky Lynch, the IC champion. Becky, love her or hate this character. Her character's all right, but she has done what most of the other IC champions couldn't do, is like make the title relevant.
Yeah, she is doing a very good job, and kudos to her too, because she is in a stage of her career where she could be a part-timer, come in and out like a Roman, like a Brock, just take that big match, get that big paycheck. But she's like, no, when I go hard, and she's been full-time. She's always been full-time, and if she's there, she's there. So
yeah,
credit to her, and she does generally try her hardest to get these new people over. It didn't really work with Lyra. It didn't really work with what's her name? The Alpha Academy.
Maxine Dupree.
So she tries, but she's always booked as the star. Again, WWE feels comfortable in their stars.
Yeah, there's something brewing, I think, with Maxine and Theory.
Yes. No, not Theory. No, it is Theory. It is Theory.
It is Theory, yeah.
Yeah.
That they're teasing. Which I also thought that they dropped the whole Maxine against Nat, like giving Maxine that like
against Natty. Yeah.
Yeah. Like they dropped that a little bit too quickly.
Because Becky did get something with her, and then it just stopped.
Yeah,
with no real explanation. Then she just got buried a few times and embarrassed a few times. Short matches. Lyra.
The problem with Lyra and all of that, which wasn't her fault really. The problem with the whole Lyra thing, and it's a whole problem with the women's mid-card division, especially on Raw. They don't know whether they want all of these women in the tag team division, which is what they've been trying to do.
Yeah.
Or if they want them in a single, like there's no reason that at some point in time we haven't gotten Bayley Becky for the IC title.
Yeah.
You know, that's like we've seen Lyra Becky, and Becky did what she could with Lyra. You know, and she wanted Lyra because, you know, they're both Virus Ascend. She wanted to kind of help pass the torch over. And she did all she could, but Bayley and Becky should have happened a long time ago for the IC title.
Definitely.
Like a marquee.
Yeah, they had to stretch out AJ Lee, that was all for naught too. Flip-flopping the titles. Like that whole storyline, I think towards the end there was just ridiculous. Because when they had their first match back in last August?
When she was in Chicago.
No.
The first match for WrestlePalooza.
Yeah, WrestlePalooza. So it was October.
Yeah, WrestlePalooza.
Yeah, WrestlePalooza, then Survivor Series, then Fastlane, whatever that's the Elimination Chamber, and then WrestleMania. So it's like they could have condensed that, or they could have done a better job of that, but AJ Lee just didn't stick around.
Yeah, and I don't know, and we don't know because there's conflicting evidence. We don't know if that's because she doesn't want to, or if they don't they don't have nothing for her. Like they did the same thing with Brie.
Yeah, like I didn't think AJ's run was that good. To be honest, her matches were
They didn't give her enough.
They didn't give her enough. Like when she did work,
fine.
When she worked with,
really good too.
She had a match with Bayley, and that was a damn good match on Raw.
Right.
You know,
we
just get more of it. And I think that's the problem with the women's mid cards as a whole, because like you've been trying so hard for these tag titles with women. Like I understand and I get it, but when you introduce the secondary titles, those should be your main focus.
Yeah,
there are so many women that could be used in the mid card scene that are stuck in the tag team title scene. Like there's no reason Judgment Day shouldn't be vying for those IC titles. Like Roxanne Becky.
I disagree. I think Roxanne and Raquel are doing a good job where they are. Like I don't.
What they're doing.
I think they show very clear career progression.
Sure.
And like I don't see them as like the stalling out in the mid card. I see them being active and being used and getting TV time. Some success here and there. Like, are they maybe stuck in a box? Sure.
I think Judgment Day has stalled them a little bit.
But they are definitely good in that box, and they do serve a purpose and a role.
Yeah.
And I think like Roxanne is so young. This is
she can do anything.
5 years from now, this is going to be forgotten. Raquel has been around a little bit. I would like to see Raquel break out into that main event scene, which I think is, but those two are primed for that kind of position with Liv being a champion, who they are also doing nothing with.
Yeah. But I'm like, I would love to see, if you're going to create tension in the Judgment Day, because that's what we love to do, is create tension in the Judgment Day, having the women's team in the women's world and the secondary IC title all in the Judgment Day stables. Like, because remember, we built a kind of a tension between Liv and Raquel for a little bit. And then they kind of fizzled out.
And they fizzled out.
So if you have Liv win the world title and you have Raquel win the IC title, you can kind of tease that tension a little bit, like who's the better champion.
I think Raquel winning Queen of the Ring would be very interesting.
I like that.
Ooh, that would be fresh.
Like if you had Raquel versus Jade as the finals of the Queen of the Ring.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Like that's a match like, okay, let's see who wins.
Yeah, let's see what we got here. But back to this. Sol needs a good performance here. She needs a good. I think Becky's going to get her there.
She needs a clean performance.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. She needs a clean performance. Sol has everything she needs to break out. She just needs to put it all together.
Yeah.
You know, and she can win in a loss if she does well. I think Becky's gonna do her best for her, but Becky's gonna win overall.
Of course, because Becky. That's the problem with these stories. Becky wants to put someone over and then never does.
Yeah,
or if she does, she then gets her win back.
It's a very Cena thing.
It is, but you know what? It's booking. It's not her.
Yeah, it's not. Booking. I know it's not her. And it's one of those things where like she's kind of a victim of her own success. She's so good. She's honed her character so well.
Yeah.
You know, that it's hard to take that off of somebody whose character isn't as well developed.
Yeah. And they do a good job of having her eat a pin, but you got to eat consecutive pins. You got to lose. You got to lose a story. You got to lose a feud.
Yeah.
She hasn't lost a feud.
No, not at all.
And that's really what people remember in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah. But if Becky does her job really well, she will help get somebody over. Like I will attribute it to Daniel Bryan was so good as a sniveling, eco-friendly heel that Kofi was a superstar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if that wasn't Kofi, it would have been like, man, this sucks because the WWE title is like made of wood.
Eco-friendly title, yeah. I hated that title so much.
It's so fucking ugly.
It was so disgusting. Eco-friendly, but absolutely disgusting. All right, moving on to the final match on the card. The match that nobody wanted except for TKO creative because they panicked. I know. Talk about creatively having nothing for somebody. Obafemi, Brock Lesnar too, because Brock Lesnar cut a promo and he was like, well, you beat me. And that sucked. And I can't have that. That is literally why Brock is back.
He's like, but I'm still retired.
I know. I know.
It's like, well, okay, Brock, are you getting paid? Oh, you are? Then guess what? That means you're employed.
God, I've never wanted to watch him. I've never wanted to not watch a match so badly. Like, I just, this annoys me. This annoys me just from a creative and historic perspective. Like, you had the moment. You had the star-making moment. Everything was set in stone, and then you totally backtracked on it.
Yeah, because, I mean, listen, Brock's going to win this, I think, and then Oba wins the third match, but it's just like, who cares?
Yeah. Like, why?
You took a perfect 10 and then made me go, what?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, there's no reason for this. Like, you had one of the greatest moments in the history of professional wrestling. The relative newcomer, Obafemi, beats Brock Lesnar on the biggest stage in all of professional wrestling in Vegas, where Brock made his name again on the UFC.
Did you notice on Raw, the oohs and the oh, but not as loud?
Wow.
A little bit.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Now it's gonna be Italy. The crowd's gonna go lose their fucking minds. So,
Yeah.
I mean, like if Oba squashes him again, no harm, no foul. I think, and maybe a little more definitive. Brock gets some color. The match goes a little bit longer. Like at this point, why not make it a cage? Why not make it the fight pit? Why not give it a gimmick?
Yeah.
That'll be for a third one if they go 3.
Probably.
If they go 3. I don't understand. Like, I just don't understand. It's not like Oba's bad on the mic.
Oba's great on the mic.
He's great.
Mm-hmm.
Again,
it's not like, 30. Bret Hart, well, maybe 28, 29. Bret Hart tested.
It's not like you could have had, Oba could be in King of the Ring tournament. Like, very easily.
That's what we all thought, too.
Yeah.
Him and Roman at SummerSlam, that's the match.
That's the match.
Right there.
All of that WrestleMania, it's right there.
And instead we're going to get Oba Brock again at SummerSlam? Thanks.
For what? Yeah.
For what? Yeah, for what?
So Brock can properly retire in Minnesota. You lost it. You lost the moment. He had the moment and we've lost it. Also, Brock can get a paycheck or, pay for some legal bills because, we know how he really is.
He's preparing, right?
Yeah, right? So I just, God, I don't care. It's sad that an Oba and Brock match, I don't care about this.
I know.
Yeah.
Watch the tape, how much we creamed over this match.
Yeah.
It feels so cheap.
Yeah, it's like when they did Twice in a Lifetime.
Yeah, but at least Twice in a Lifetime was 11 months apart.
That's true.
This is what? Not even 11 weeks apart?
Yes, also correct. It's just like, it's disgusting. It is disgusting. Again, we couldn't have had anybody else or Oba or someone they needed to fill this match. Like, hell, we could have had
anyone else.
We could have had Montez and Seth at Clash in Italy because they tore down the house on Monday.
That match on Raw was
really
good. I was going to say, I know Raw has not much going on. I was like, hey, wait a minute. That Vision and Seth is really, really good. With the Street Profits. It's very,
Seth's
very
trying so hard to be invited to the cookout. So come on, man, we should work together.
And I don't like meat, I swear. I make really good ribs. And Dawkins is like, nah. No, you don't. Shut the fuck up, Seth. You know what you're talking about, Seth. I'll make the best ribs.
It was a very good back and forth between Seth and Montez. When Montez was like, you screw over everybody that you ever work with. And Montez, you even screwed over your brothers. And he's like, where are your brothers now? And I was like, geez.
Where are your brothers now?
It's a great dig. And they're all doing better than you right now, Seth.
Well, at least one of them is doing way better.
Yeah, well, Mox is fine. Mox is kind of settled in to his role as this weird person. But we're going LOL Brock wins, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the most lackluster, like, it happened, it's a thing, whatever type moment. God, I'm so disgusted. I'm so disgusted by this. I did, real quick, to make myself feel better, I did see a sign on Raw that said, quoting Kendrick Lamar, and says, Brock's got a weird case, why is he around?
Oh.
Well,
one way of saying it.
Yeah.
Call him a boy without calling him a boy.
Oh my God. But anyway, folks, that is Clash in Italy. It's happening this Sunday, because you got to get prepared for Saudi Mania around the same time, about a year from now, around this time. Sunday, 2 p.m. on the East Coast, 11 a.m. on the West Coast in America. It's time for us to crown it. So how well do you think this PLE will be?
8.
Well, it's going with 8. 8? That looked like 7.
Oh no, because my thumb.
You're holding the stretch ball, yeah.
Yeah, 8.
So 8. It's 8.
Wait, how many? My hands are fucked up.
You're kind of weird.
5, 3, 8.
There you go. Yeah, right there. 8. There it is. Okay, what are you going with?
I'm giving it a 7. 7. 7.
Is that for our 444 show? Yeah, great.
Yes.
I guess I'm going to split the difference and give it a 7-5. Like, I feel like this is the Saturday night's main event of PLEs. They're doing this because like Clash in Paris was more exciting than this.
Yeah, I'm really disappointed.
Giving
It's
them extra points
Saturday
for the
night.
crowd.
It's Saturday afternoon's main event in Italy.
On Sunday.
On Sunday.
Sunday afternoon's main event in Italy.
Oh, we could have called this episode Sunday Sauce. Oh, missed opportunity.
Oh, we
Oh,
still can. Nothing's stopping you.
No, it's Scorpio.
On a
It's
Sunday
Scorpio Brunch.
afternoon.
No, we're never going back to
that.
No, we're never going back to that at all. Oh my god. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a 7.5. It's gonna be a thing. They just we talked about this the other week. WWE just loaded themselves with too many special events.
Yes.
yeah,
This
a
month.
lot.
Backlash, all the AAA stuff, Saturday night's main events, Clash in Italy. It's too much post-Mania.
Mhm.
Like way too much post-Mania. Oh, by the way, first hour of this is also on ESPN because apparently this is the thing that they do. First hour on ESPN proper.
That doesn't bother me.
Oh,
Yeah, which is going to be great. So whatever. I believe Cody's first hour, by the way.
of course he is.
You know, Captain Code America, Captain
You
America Cody.
need one main event on there.
Pretty much. Imagine do Oba and Brock too as also in the first hour.
They
But
might.
they won't. They'll hide that. I think they're going to hide that match. But we shall see what happens. Anywho, folks, that is pretty much all we have this week in the world of wrestling. Pretty straightforward. A lot of pro AEW talk. We might have to start getting into it a little bit more, see what happens after the fallout of Double or Nothing. They also did announce, which again is very, very funny from when you look at AEW's original plan, they announced a new pay-per-view.
What?
Yes, they announced. I didn't put it in our slides this week, but they announced a new pay-per-view hailing from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, or as I like to call it, Quebec. It is going to be called AEW. I believe it's called Redemption, which sounds like the backlash of AEW shows.
No, thank you.
Doesn't bother me.
But it's going to be happening July 26th in Quebec, Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Which who knows what's going to happen with the NHL finals, because the Canadians are also still in the playoffs currently. They're down to the Carolina Hurricanes right now, 2-1 in the series. But yeah, AEW announced a new pay-per-view. So it's gonna be right before All In August. So you had Double or Nothing, now we're gonna have Redemption, I believe, and then we're gonna have All In Wembley Stadium. So assuming the Owen Hart Cup will probably end there, which would make sense doing it in Quebec, which would be a pretty big deal. So AEW's got a pretty packed summer to run with.
Good for them.
Also, I do want to talk about this, and I haven't had any confirmation. I haven't seen anything on AEW stuff. There's rumors All In's coming to New York next year.
What?
It has been speculated.
We're going.
It has been speculated, and I only know it's because people are talking about All In being an MSG or whatever, and Andrew Zarian, the Madman, being like, it's not an MSG.
Yeah, of course.
So there is rumblings of All In being in New York somewhere next year.
Do they want New York
Brooklyn?
proper, or are they going to try MetLife?
MetLife would be nuts.
God, I
I
can't
think they could sell it out.
That.
MetLife would be nuts, but they could do it, especially because of their relationship with tennis association, Louis Armstrong Stadium, and it being right across the street. You know, they could probably pull off MetLife.
I mean, City Field. MetLife is in Jersey.
No, I
MetLife
meant MetLife where the Jets and the Giants play.
Oh no, that's not happening. Never. No. I don't think they're ready for that. I don't think we're ready.
AEW at Citi Field would be sick.
I think I messed up. You said MetLife, and I was like, oh, Mets Life. Get it.
I would do Citi Field. I love Citi Field. Citi Field's awesome.
I would do Citi Field.
Right.
They would just have to. I mean, they did it last year with the Rangers. They would just have to schedule around the Mets.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Which shouldn't be a hard thing for them to do.
Well, when is this pay-per-view happening? Is it this time of year?
July. Well, last year was around July.
Oh, so it's July All-Star break.
No, last year was July. Last year was July because they did it at the Rangers.
It's been in August too.
So yeah, you want to do it in July around. So if you want to do Citi Field, that has to be one of two weekends. One All-Star weekend where the team's off, or the weekend before or after, depending if the Mets are on a home or a road trip. Because whatever one on the road, that's the weekend you do.
Yeah.
Before or after the All-Star break.
Because Wembley's at the end of August this year. All In's at the end of August this year.
Yeah.
But I will say this: All In last year at Globe Life Park or whatever was a great setup for him. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful setup for him.
I think they'd sell well at Citi Field too.
I think so.
It was.
It's so accessible.
It's also big enough.
The 7 train is so accessible.
It's big
I love
enough
the 7 train
for a setup. You obviously would have to create a bit of a canopy because there's going to be outdoors and you don't know what's going to happen in summer weather.
Yep.
Which is fine. But if All In is legitimately coming to New York City, it's going to be interesting where they do it at.
Probably Barclays Center.
Barclays. UBS would be ridiculous. They won't do
UBS would be great.
I agree.
They've done UBS.
No, but for All In, I mean, they did do Forbidden Door at UBS a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
So it has the capacity to do a major event of that.
It is easier to get to than it was a few years ago when they did that show too.
Well, because the trains are going.
And then that's what I mean. Now the trains are there, and they have that shuttle back and forth from the train station, and parking is still parking.
Parking's still parking, but the train system is a lot better.
The train system's a lot better. It's like actually, well, it's a pain in the ass for me to get there from here, but from Hoboken, it was like, oh, this is super easy to get to.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. From here, I would just drive and bite that bullet.
Yeah.
I'd probably go from Staten Island and go through and cut up and around through Queens.
Yeah.
All right.
So we're gonna keep. Oh, you're cleaning your pots. Okay.
No, I'm boiling water for pasta.
Sunday sauce, baby.
Sunday sauce.
Yeah, no. So if AEW does do All In the New York City region, we are going to keep an eye on that, and we're not gonna dilly dally like we did for, or we're not gonna.
No, never again.
Like we did Double or Nothing because we missed a really, really fantastic show.
I know we did. I needed to wait for a paycheck before I could morally go.
I totally understand.
Mm-hmm.
I totally understand. The only reason we would not go is if Will's wedding is around the same time of All In.
Yes.
Well, everything's pretty much already signed. It's August 7th of next year.
Okay.
Yeah, I still have to call the suits in the hotel block, but the hotel block's probably going to tell me to call back next year.
Probably.
And then the suit will be like, yeah, okay, fine, let's change the date. But,
it's Men's Warehouse.
Oh, yeah, Ricky also.
Is your RSVP date changing to next year?
Yes. I mean, you can still RSVP and make your food selections, but I'm going to send a big email out to everybody, and so you guys will be BCC'd.
Okay.
And then just giving like an update, FAQ, whatever. Ricky, all my friends want to do a bachelor party round 2. So we all want to go back.
I thought so.
We all want to go back to Vince Russo. We all want to go back to Vince Russo's house. I'm like, let's do it. But it doesn't need to be like a bachelor party. It just be like, hey, let's just go for the weekends.
Yeah.
Maybe get a keg, maybe not. I'll pay for myself and, just have a weekend out. So,
yeah.
Literally same house, same time of year. So we're probably going to do round 2.
Perfect.
Hell yeah.
Perfect. So yeah, looking forward to that. So with that being said, I think it's time for us to get the show on the road, especially because it's a school night for you still, okay?
Ooh, yes it is.
Yes, and I need to eat the last of these cinnamon buns that were gifted to me.
Ooh.
I'm jealous.
Right.
I want cinnamon buns.
Cinnamon buns with Oreo cookie frosting. Right? It's good to know people, isn't it? It so is. Mm-hmm. Ladies and gentlemen, you have been listening to Kings of the Rings podcast, episode number 444, the Scorpio Brunch. I am not a Scorpio. I'm a Pisces, but I'm also your host, King Ricky Rose. You can find me at Ambassador Biggs across all social media outlets, BIGZ Ambassador Biggs. Find Kings of the Rings podcast at KOTR_podcast across all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, not Snapchat, but we are on Threads. We are on Threads, and one of my threads last night as I was live tweeting or live threading Raw has not stopped getting liked, which is kind of crazy.
Wow, what'd you say?
Yeah. I said if Rey Mysterio can be a GM and still an active wrestler, what is stopping Nick Aldis from doing the same? And people have gone off about this. I've seen, maybe he just doesn't want to. How did you think about that? To like, it's a creative problem. And I'm like, you're absolutely correct. It is a creative problem. things of that nature. Anywho, if you're listening to us, make sure to listen to us on Wrestle Addict Radio, the cure for the Common Wrestling Podcast, and follow Wrestle Addict Radio socials at addict_wrestle on Twitter and at Wrestle Addict Radio, all one word, everywhere else, including Threads as well, and no longer on TikTok. The links to all of those great stuff, including some of our fantastic merch, is in the description below. It's also in the QR code that is right next to my head if you're watching us on video right now. Will Terrashock.
What happened to TikTok? Did we get China'd?
No, we did not. We did not. I just took it off. I wasn't really active on it as I thought I would. I'm better on Threads.
Fair enough. All right, well, whatever works. I have no objection. Yeah, it's me, it's Willie T. I'm having a lot of fun. It's hot in here. I got to open a window. I probably should have done it an hour ago because it's actually
so hot
cool
now
outside. Yeah, the weather's been all up and down lately, so that's fun. I can't wait for it.
Sounds like spring.
That is one thing to do. The summers here are going to be hot, and I'm not looking forward to it because this thing blows hot air on me. So, especially now my heat sink's working, it's blowing hot air like it's supposed to. So that's fun.
Yeah,
it's gonna be burning. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. K-Hausen.
All right. The Mets are losing 6-0.
Not surprised.
Let's go Knicks. You can find me on Instagram at KAE_FABE. That's it. I have dinner to cook.
Yeah, you do. You got sauce. You made chicken cutlets. You made dinner.
Oh no, I didn't do the sauce yet. Liv has to stop at the grocery store to get the Alfredo sauce ingredients.
Oh, fancy!
So
I love Alfredo.
That's why she's not getting home until 9:30. Is because she finishes her job and she's stopping at the grocery store.
Sent them on an errand.
Yeah, that's why I'm getting the pasta done. Trying to get the pasta done now. So I'm checking her location so I can time this properly. So eventually it will be fettuccine Alfredo time.
Ooh, that's great.
I can't wait.
That sounds fantastic. So, ladies and gentlemen, when we come back next week, we'll be finished with our clash in Italy. We'll probably talk about the King and the Queen of the Ring tournament. The freaking what's going on in the Owen Hart Cup tournament, even though I'm still really pissed that they made Owen Hart a thing in AEW when he never wrestled there, but that's just me. And whatever is going on. He died.
It's not his fault.
This is true. Although I would argue that partially was his fault. But that is a conversation for another time.
It's a hot take that I don't 100% agree or disagree with.
It's a take that exists.
I've made this argument before, actually. It was on one of my Watch the Throne episodes where after watching the Dark Side of the Ring, I was like, it's kind of Owen Hart's fault.
He did trip.
No, he also didn't practice the stunt beforehand where they would have fixed all of these problems. Anywho, when we come back next week, we will not be bickering about Owen Hart. We will not be talking about Star Wars. We'll be talking about pro wrestling more often than not, whether it's AEW or WWE, or maybe we'll even slip in a little TNA because that's getting good because Rosemary and
Willow's back.
And Willow's back. Yes, Willow is back as well on TNA. So it's a fun time in the world of wrestling. So until next time, folks, goodbye, good night. We'll see you soon. Maybe we'll get Slack on for the Canadian AEW show.
No, we're not.
Yeah, probably not. Fuck you, Slack.
We'll say we are. We're going to forget on purpose.
Yeah, probably. Someone should remind us, and hopefully no one will. So until next time, folks, fuck you, Slack. We'll see you soon. This has been a Wrestle Addict Radio branded podcast.